All right, we are at IRP for SK Modifieds, and I thought this was going to be fairly boring, but the line isn't where you would think it is because these have so much tire and not a lot of power that you're not up by the wall, you're down lower, and that's going to kind of change how this place races. I'm the number one, and we've got 10 people in here. And hopefully we can have a fun one. I announced it on Discord like 11 minutes before the race, so thanks to the people that joined that could, or were brave enough. And hopefully we can have a fun one. Only 10 of us, 40 laps, no cautions. And yeah, we'll see. I don't know if this is going to come out in the afternoon or in the morning, because we're also going to do IndyCars at North Wilkesboro. If they were going to pick a short track, they should have went here. We've proven it works here. I'm not sure about North Wilkesboro with as bumpy as it is, but going to try to get ready for that after this one. You may have already seen it. So let's just go get a quick feel for the car. Make sure nothing has changed grip-wise in the track since the practice session that I was in. Don't need to worry about black flag.
Slow car down low.
We'll take it around the high side on the run to the line. And then we just kind of head down here on the seam. Kind of helps it rotate. Then in 3 and 4, use a lot of that seam and banking transition to help it rotate. And hopefully we can get into the O's. That's an O. That is where I want to be. So I think most people are going to be running up too high because that's where they're used to getting the speed from here. And it just races different with this little power and this much tire. This lap's is going to be another O. I'm feeling good about a front row start. Alright, well, let's go see. We got a 19 and a 29, and Bob's at a 67, so he's got it figured out. He doesn't need our advice. Looks like it's going to be a very tight field, and the O's I was running were not quite O enough, so let's maybe aim for a 9. Can I pull that off? Probably not. Been hitting the wall with the right side
green flag. Okay,
when I try to get a really good run or entry. Let's just bring it around here. We're a little high on this one, no big deal. We're getting a big push here. 031. And this one sucks. Turned in too early. I don't think we're going to make it all back up here and get a better lap. We'll try. Hopefully it kicks when we hit that. It does a little bit, but we're just way too far off pace right now. P2.
There's the flag. It's over.
At least we hit an O. Didn't screw that up. Alan goes with an 065. Zachary with a 126. Bob's not able to back up his O that he ran in practice, so maybe my advice did not help him. Maybe it hurt him if he tried that and he was running O's on the top. And then I assume that the 2-car is either going to out-qualify us or not qualify, but I don't know if you want to start at the back for this race. That seems like it's going to be very tough. So just waiting on those two without lap times, but right now, outside front row. Give a good lap to Alan, as I think it was Stafford he ran with us. He didn't qualify, so looks like he's feeling comfortable enough to start up here in the pack and give it a go. All right, 2-car goes with a 214 to start off with, and wow, all right, we are P2. All right, so now we just need to get a good start. I mean, the good news is we've got 2 viewers right behind us, so if I do screw it up, they might give me some room, but I wouldn't expect it. If you can get to the inside, trap me up top. But yeah, hopefully this goes well. It's going to be pretty boring after the first couple of laps, I think. But I have no idea what the car is actually going to do on a long run. If you run down low, are you going to heat up the right front too much? I don't think you will. It'll be interesting to see where the 4 is putting his car, but I'm pretty sure he was the one that I saw in practice running lower, so I went down there and went, oh, it's quicker. That's why you should always look at what the fast people did on their fast laps and learn from it.
Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed.
Two pace laps, and we'll get rolling. But yeah, I think once it gets single file, you're not going to be able to do anything, and it's just going to be right around, don't make mistakes, try to save the tires, but I don't think tire heat is even going to come into play. We know wear rarely ever comes into play, so it's just keep the right sides out of the fence.
Pace car is off.
Okay, start. No, Zachary put it in the fence.
The next car's the leader.
Go around. Head down low now. That wasn't a good idea. Alan's going to get a run on us, but as he crosses down over the seam, he breaks a little loose. doing a little lift off just so we don't slide up the track on the right front. Now the cut down that Alan's doing does give you a good run off the corner. That's what I started off doing in practice. He's going to give us a little run here. He gets a good run. We're going to go up top and have to lift off because the nose just shoved. Didn't have the heat in the tires that we needed there. So we get the run off the corner. Go back down to the middle line and try not to hit the seam so hard this time. 2 cars already worked his way up to 5th. Looks like Bob's stuck back there. He's running up by the wall. So the seam filler I'm not going to go down to, but there's a very faint dotted white line that kind of indicates where the seam and the banking is. And I'm just going to try to keep the left sides right on that, right where the 4 is putting his tires. And then, yeah, Alan really doesn't have any shot of getting around us unless I hit the wall on exit or somehow break loose. It's just going to be so difficult to get a run of any type. I wish they would have went with a looser set. Just a tight set is not what this needed to make it fun. A looser set that you had to lift off and kind of throttle control would have been so much better for racing. This just essentially is a massive plow box right now. Now we can drive it harder than we are right now, but there's no need to do that. We'll just try to save a little heat, save a little wear, and, well, the 2 car might be getting up to us. Now he's 0.7 back, so he's not even to Zachary yet. Just try and not hit the wall. That's my biggest concern, because I did it like 4 times in practice. And as long as we're not shoving the nose in the center of the corner, I think we'll be okay. But the 4 is running pretty much what we're running. So he's going to have to make a pretty big mistake for us to get around him. Right now we're not even really catching him. We're getting a little lower now. Getting the left sides down to the seam filler. 22.105. He got a little loose on entry there, but we got a little tight on exit. It's just going to be hard to do anything at all.
22.149.
Missed the entry there. Had to just lift off and get it to turn. Grab the wall a tiny bit, it looked like, on entry. That was about perfect rotation for us.
22.179.
Felt the car kind of like just squat and rotate. push on exit there.
22.142.
But even if I get to the inside of the 4, it's going to be nearly impossible to make the pass with the high side run. And I don't think there's any way to get to the high side. So
22.182.
we'll do what we can, try a few things. Alan's not dropping off from us. Zachary is not either. The 2 has fallen back a bit. So everything's kind of just spaced out back there. I think it's going to come down to who hits the walls. No one hits the walls, nothing happens. If someone hits the wall, someone might gain a spot, or someone might gain a nice dent in their front bumper. Starting to get a little push on exit.
22.21.
2 laps away from halfway, so maybe it goes away for him. Just so weird to be running this line. It's not normal. I'm gonna try a few different things while we got some space to see if I can get a run off the exit. 'Cause once we catch him, Alan's gonna catch us, and we're not gonna be able to test anything out without risking him getting to our inside. So try a few things now. Not touching the brakes.
22.218.
Got a big push there, or he's just letting it go all the way up there. You can see the runs that the high line gets you out of the corner on the delta bar. But through the center, it's just slow. But as I thought, it was going to be pretty boring. Not much you can do. I don't know if we'll use the bumper. We'll see how he acts as we get closer to him. Might try a crazy bonsai onto the apron. But it looks like his corner exits are getting worse and worse. The center of corner is getting very bad.
Car outside, clear up top. 22.415.
Alright, I'm going to set something up here to try to just dive it to the inside. Hopefully we don't push up into him. I don't know what corner would be the best to do that, but we're going to try here.
Car outside, clear outside.
But then Alan gets a run on us.
Clear inside, inside.
I have to hope we get the run on the exit here.
22.416.
We 10 to go. Gonna have to regain everything we just lost there. don't know if we can fake him to block low. He shouldn't even be worried about it. We're getting a little tight now, though, after all that. Thankfully, I got this nice dark line to aim for in the corners, so I'm able to hit my marks most of the time through 3 and 4. Usually I'm really bad about these undefined lines in the middle of the track, but try to set up for another run. Big push there, drive through it. Bad push. Bad thing is, the closer we get to him, the harder it is to see the wall off the corner. High entry there, cut down, worked okay. It's going a little lower now in 3 and 4.
22.295.
Use a little brake to get it to turn down. Not going to be able to do anything here. Try a few things, but all that did was kill our line, or run out of the corner.
22.326.
Big slide and shove, can't have that.
22.304.
It's just not sliding or bobbling at all. We're a little quicker than him in the middle of the corner, but can't go anywhere, so.
22.289.
And now we just got super tight there. Just lost so much ground. Came down to qualifying. Had a Monaco race happen. Yeah, setup though needed to be loose. That way people could make mistakes and have a little bit of driving to do. This is just so planted that you can't do anything. Alan's going to give us one last go. He's going to get a run off the corner, but again, nowhere to go with it. And that was 40 pace laps. I think that'll be the afternoon race. Nothing we could do there. We tried it, we got alongside him, but can't do anything with it.
Great
so
job. You did really well.
Good race, and good job to Zachary and Alan coming home in 3rd and 4th. I don't think there was probably much of anything. I think Bob was a little bit further back. He might have had a wall hit, but let's go take a look. Bob is way down. I didn't mean that far down. And that's it. So, extremely boring. Let's take a look at results and see what we got out of that. All right, 24 I rating, 12 safety rating, and boring race, but not much we can do about that. There was actually, the 10 had 4 incidents. We must have skipped over his 2 wall hits. I assume there are 2 wall hits because no one else has, well, no, the 6 has 6 incidents. Who knows? Yeah, couldn't do anything. But Alan looking the quickest out there of us 3 up front with the 3.6, but just not much you can do. And let's see if the other race shows up. Should be getting over with, but I guess we're not going to see those results. So, yeah, a little boring. I tried to make it exciting, but just couldn't make it work with that tight of a setup. Everyone just needed to be looser. Then it would have added a little bit of racing to it. So, thanks for watching.